coroners are conspiring to falsify the numbers, as you've suggested, then what about other countries? Why have almost 20 million people around the world been reported to have died from coronavirus? Are there coroners in all these other countries? Rather, forgive me, 20 million cases, some nearly 725,000 deaths. Are coroners in other countries also falsifying death certificates?
Well, let me ask you this. Are more people dying from the common flu? Are more people dying from car accidents? Are more people dying from AIDS? Are more people dying, just from
I appreciate the attempt to deflect. I appreciate the attempt to deflect from the question, but I'm asking you if you think that people in other countries are also faking their numbers, and if Democrats are somehow controlling them too, Chris.
No, I don't think that the Democrats are behind it, but I think that they are trying to polarize the nation.
Okay,
I think
fair.
they're trying to use this as a stepping stone to try to get mail-in ballots, which is just absurd. We need to go to the polls and exercise our right to vote. And there's too much wiggle room for cheating if we mail in our ballots.
If you believe that Democrats,
we need to cast our vote.
if you believe that Democrats are playing politics with this, that's one thing. But if you believe that there's actually a conspiracy to fake deaths, that's an entire, or to fake the cause of death, that's an entire other subject. But I want to go back to the question I asked you, because you mentioned that a lot of your organization believes that this is a planned pandemic. And I want to ask you again, just to clarify the point. Do you believe that some nefarious organization actually planned to put this in the United States to affect the outcome of the election? Was this by design, Chris?
Well, that remains to be seen. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I need to see hard evidence before I am able to ascertain an answer for that. But I do believe this is being polarized by the left, and it's going to be blown out of proportion. And I think that the time will show that it's not as bad as they're saying it is. After November 3rd, I have a feeling this is going to disappear. To me, it's ironic. It comes on the eve of an election where a president who has built an economy better than any president before him, that we have jobs that have come out across the board from African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, and so forth and so on, that there are more women in leadership positions in his administration than ever before. It just seems to me like this is just another jab. And why do I think this? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Let's go back to
but what you're saying is unscientific, and you're suggesting that somehow an organization decided that they were going to kill all these people to affect an election. You're suggesting that by saying that it's a coincidence that it's happening in 2020. It's not a coincidence. For years, medical experts, people that know way more than I do about science and medicine, have been predicting that something like this is going to happen. But you somehow believe that this is all done to target the president.
I think the fact that they said that 5% of the population that got this disease, this pandemic, would die, and in fact it's less than 1%.
Yeah, Chris, and the president himself also predicted that this was going to go away by April when it got warmer. So, predictions, I'd rather take the word of scientists and people who actually know what they're talking about, their area of expertise, than the president who does not seem to know much about medicine and science and this virus. Chris Cox, I really appreciate your time.
We've had plenty of doctors come out and say that this is not as bad.
Those same doctors have also said that sex with demons is to blame for a number of medical ailments. Chris Cox, we're going to leave it there. I do appreciate the perspective. I hope you stay healthy, and the people that you and your friends come in contact with over the next 2 weeks also stay healthy. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you. God bless America.
God bless you as well.